The next question is, with Dr. K's interviews that are very deep and emotional and really help people, is that therapy?
For someone like Dr. K to have a talk with Reckful during a live stream that might look kind of like therapy, there's a risk there, right? Reckful might think of it as therapy, even though you might be very clear to Reckful, and from my understanding, Dr. K was. He would tell people this is not therapy, just so you understand. Also, the audience might think of it as therapy and think that it's okay to live stream therapy, which could be harmful to the public, could be harmful to our profession.
Because it certainly looks like therapy, even though there's a disclaimer at the bottom saying this is not therapy, and Dr. K makes sure that the person he's talking to knows that they're not doing therapy. The problem is this is something I wish I had said more, Dr. K is brilliant at talking to people.
Right. So we're professionally trained in assessing someone's capacity to make decisions and when someone's thinking is impaired and when someone's thinking is not impaired. I don't know that the average person knows how to do that. I can look at my own thoughts. No therapist can see my thoughts, no matter how good they are in the planet. We don't have any proof of the existence of thought. Their thoughts are warped.
He is so good at his job. He is so good at connecting with people that it is therapeutic to talk to them, and they talk about mental health issues. But is it therapy if him and the person agree that it's not therapy, even though it looks like therapy, and he's a psychiatrist who offers therapy?
So one of the questions, at least, is what Dr. K has been doing or at least in some instances, is in the clear area of, well, actually, the things you may say they're not therapy, but it's clear the type of thing you're doing is clearly in that area where this is what this is a therapy, and this is the type of therapy that a psychiatrist is doing.
Yeah, and the idea saying it's not therapy as a defense is flawed. Because, yeah, what it needs to be is it clearly therapy or clearly not therapy?
So people may think that what I do on stream is therapy, but the truth is it is actually very clearly not therapy.
Yeah,
and
for
needs
sure.
It needs to be one of the two. Right.
Because if it's not defined, then you're in the wrong. If it is defined, then you're in the right. But if it's fuzzy, you're still in the wrong 100%. You're not kind of wrong and kind of right. It's whether you're right or wrong is a binary for sure.
Exactly.
People need to understand that what happens in therapy is different. So when people say, I'm looking for a therapist with Dr. K, like Dr. K, they don't really know what they're saying because they've never seen me do therapy.
So is the majority of what you're doing still direct one-on-one type of therapy, basically, and then using that as an example for how other people can follow it? Or are you doing more?
Yeah, so I think so. First of all, to be clear, it's not therapy, and I can't dispense medical advice over the internet.
Yeah.
But so I think what I do is just talk to people. So, well, just to be clear, this is not therapy.
Sure.
Right. We're just chatting. This is just chatting on Twitch.
Yes, this is just chatting. It's not therapy.
But I just want to. So in a lot of ways, Sky, it seems like you've grown and you've moved past this and you've become confident in the person that you are. So people may think that what I do on stream is therapy, but the truth is it is actually very clearly not therapy. Just to be clear, though, this is not therapy, and you understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about what you mean by depression or anxiety.
Right. And this is why I was like, this is why you should submit this, because if it's therapy and if the people coming on are clients, Dr. K has significantly higher ethical burdens to these people than if it is deemed not therapy and they're not his clients.
Because
if therapy happened, then the ethics then would apply. And at that point, it might be a dual relationship. Well, it definitely would be.
Do you think therapy happened?
It sure looks like it, but I don't know what the ethics board is going to decide, because in their stated contract,
I'm not asking what you
happening.
think the ethics board thinks. I'm saying, do you think therapy happened?
So the board basically, or the reprimand was for doing things that reflected poorly on the profession, which I think is fair enough. That some people could look at what I did and say, this looks bad. Fair enough.
And bad in that, and I don't know, but my assumption was that, and I don't know if they clarified, but it reflected bad on the profession in that it kind of looked like therapy, even though they determined it was clear that it was not therapy?
Again, I'll say it again.
I don't want to hear you say it again. I'm asking you to say a fucking new thing. Do you think therapy happened, yes or no, or you refuse to answer?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And if he's genuinely saying that he's not doing therapy, he needs to make it more clear how he is not doing therapy. I don't think he's engaging in psychiatry, but he is doing therapy.